What's happening, everybody? Today we're going to be doing something that we've never done before. We're going to do a lot of great outdoor because today I'm filming a day in the life of a software developer. I'm going to try to crunch in everything that I could possibly do in a normal day in one day. Now it's time to go, but I gotta change the spectacles before I hit other cars on the road there. So before we hit the road, right now it's I don't know how many degrees, but yeah, it's kind of sunny. So I'm just gonna be driving, go straight to the office, and then try to pack my stuff there, and yeah. I've just arrived at the parking, and I'm already on my first meeting of the day. One thing I really like about most of my morning meetings, they're often very short, like 15 to 30 minutes. It's either maybe a stand up or just a quick update meeting on a very pressing matter. I see in many cases people rush to their office, quickly set up their desk, and do whatever they want to. Well, don't rush. You will trip yourself and fall. So, what I try to do is stay calm, take those gentle walks, try to observe the nature around me. It's either I look at the ocean or I just look at the trimmed flowers around, or find something very nice just to keep or give that boost for the day. So this is the first thing I do when I start my day. I actually just go open up Teams, just check for very important messages. That's very important. You check only for very important messages, because if I check my chat here, I only have like about 9 chats active, right? And probably each chat has like a lot of threads going on and stuff like that. But then there is definitely the most important thing that I have running. So I only go maybe check those top 2 or top 3, depending on whatever it is. And then whatever that it has to say or I gotta do, then I go and do it as the first thing before I get distracted by any other meeting or any other text that somebody else has to give me. So it's very important to prioritize your day in the morning. And the reason being is because for me, that's where I still have a lot of energy, thinking capacity, and I don't just want to start on the tasks that don't really want a lot of my energy, but rather those important ones in many cases is the ones that are really require a lot of my energy. So I try to start with that. Now it's stand up time. So I mean, one thing that I try to do before the stand up time, no matter how good or bad the mood is, I try to keep it as high as possible, because at this time there's a chance for you to bring the team down or bring it up. And I mean, if the team is down, it's probably the production will be very low and you don't produce proper stuff. So by all means, every time your first meeting or your first everything in a day, try to do it at a very, 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 very high positive note, because at least when you fall, you kind of fall in between, but try give it your best. So, as a way of maintaining friendly and informal connection within the team, I encourage the team to have, light conversations, which many people call it chit chatting. The reason for this is just to bring a relaxed discussion that may not have a specific purpose or agenda around topics like technology, AI, hobbies, or whatever movie that you might have watched
the previous weekend or the previous night. But always remember that we are here to work, so try to keep them as short and interesting as possible. Here's an example of how you can chit chat as part of your morning stand ups.
Morning, everyone. Can anyone guess what I'm doing right now? I'm at the office. I'm gonna say that. What else do you think I'm doing as we are on this meeting? Yes. Do you need a clue? Oh no, it's fine. Let's keep the guessing coming, and then I'll give you a clue. Socializing. No, the PS is off, so I'm not gaming. And socializing, nope, there's nobody in the office, which is one of the clues. I'm not Elon Renee. Renovating the office. I would do that, move around stuff, but nope. Well, I just did it now, but I wasn't doing that. I will give you a hint now. Second hint, right? Before we jump into the stand up. What's written here? There we go. You got it. This is probably some of the things that people don't really tell you about software engineering leads, right? Most of the time you spend going through the work that the team has to do rather than actually doing a lot of work. Because you do probably have seniors that are in your team, very strong intermediates, very strong juniors, very strong graduates, and all that. So most of my time I do trust that they will do it, and they will do it in the best way possible. Where I come in is definitely the review of the work and the testing and the sign off of the work. But how it's done, what it's done, in many cases, I'm not really that involved. Only when they are blogged, then I do get involved. So right now, I'm busy just going through a list of available work and then try to pick it up for the team to carry on for the day or for the week.
As the day progresses, taking short breaks while you work can rejuvenate your mind and boost productivity, allowing you to tackle tasks with renewed energy and focus. On the other hand, taking short breaks often can have the opposite effect and disrupt your workflow, leading to reduced productivity.
One other thing that you should never forget is no matter how great work is that day, do not forget to eat. So for me right now it's lunchtime, so we're gonna go try get one of the best fam foods. That's me. I try to get meat and pap. So let's see who's gonna be able to give me that just around the corner here, quick and out. So yeah, it's lunchtime. Finally got my meal. Of course, the drink it's Kepi, breakfast blend. I think I like this one because it's quite just neutral. So I bought something. I think they call it the Cabo Society and Single Chips meal at, of course, the famous Nando's. I thought I would buy pap, but I just felt like, maybe let's try something new. The box looks small, so when I was about to pick up the order, the ladies who were assisting me, they kind of smile first, and I thought I picked the wrong order, and I thought it would be something like this small. But yeah, when they gave me the box, I don't really think it's bad, honestly. But yeah, let's see first reaction when I open it. Okay, there's just two of these guys. I think it goes for like 56 rand or something like that. It smells so great though. Yeah, so this is just like two societies, two of these, and with some chips, very mini sized chips. So let's taste and hear what the mini societies taste like. There's something they did to these societies that they don't do to their normal meat. Quite tasty, and it has a different taste but I think they put too much spices on these chips, like the peri chips. I know they have to put spice, but I think they put too much. Now we're going back to the office and we'll continue our series. So as the second half of the day commences, most of the time you don't really have much energy or you're full. So this is the time where you gotta get maybe some meetings. Make sure that you're at an area where it has some sort of air condition and stuff, just to make sure you can still focus. Otherwise, you're gonna sleep. I definitely know that. I once dozed out in a meeting. Yeah, it was bad that time, and I told myself I'll never ever do that.
Back to the office and sport mode on. Now I'm back at the office, and you probably think it will get less busier. Well, that's not the case. I do work with a lot of global teams, so between that time, it's more of exchanges, there's meetings, there's just a lot going on. I'll reserve that information for another A Day in the Life episode, and as well tell you what I do after work towards the night. Oksala, you all have to go home. So this is me going home. Otherwise, stick around. Just watch some beautiful sceneries that I took around PE and enjoy. Cheers.